Ask you a question. What side you taking the big David Lee Roth Van Halen split?
What do you mean?
What kind of question is that? What side did you take, Halen or Roth?
Van Halen.
He's a cop.
Oh, come on,
Later,
guys.
chicken.
Oink, oink.
Strictly a judgment call. They sold a lot of records after Dave left the group. Come on, one more question. Hey, come on, cheers, one more.
Right. Who'd win in a wrestling match, Lemmy or God?
Lemmy. God.
Wrong, dickhead. Trick question. Lemmy is God.
It's the Mead for Metal podcast.
Metal up your ass.
New from If These Trees Could Talk.
Very moody band. It does pick up.
It does. In matter of fact, let's just keep in the background simmering, because at a certain point, and what I like about this, it reminds me of a band I liked a lot. They had a misfortunate naming choice for their band. That didn't stop them from cranking out records left and fucking right. But they remind me, at first I thought, this reminds me of Palms. No, there's no Chino in it.
Right.
But it reminds me of ISIS.
Yeah. No, I can definitely hear that.
A lot of the, because it's got that ambient thing, but you can tell it's prog that's right under. And then get a little volume here. I mean, it does it for me on a lot of levels of shit that I kind of enjoy for music when I'm enjoying what you call the green liquor.
The California Sober.
That's it.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah, that sounds like ISIS.
Yeah, that's going to deserve a proper listen.
Oh, yeah.
This very eve.
Out and out today. How should I know such a thing? Well, because LJ told us to go fuck ourselves.
He literally wrote me a letter and sent it in the mail that said, go fuck yourself.
Actually, no. I think he just got lost. And having my brother Daryl on the show, God damn, when was that? That was 2 weeks. Oh, okay.
Almost 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks tomorrow.
It threw off the whole schedule. So I'm sure that LJ is not, and I didn't give him any heads up that we were doing a show this week. But we didn't do one last week, so I felt that was probably enough. Like, oh yeah, we probably had one coming up. But
but he's probably also diddling some stuff.
He got a new bass, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm talking about that too. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
man, in this world where you got a lot of interesting political, a lot of elected officials, saying diddling is not necessarily what you want to really throw out there.
Right.
Yeah.
No, apparently
Look at you,
now,
Graham Plattner.
Is that a compliment or no?
No.
Damn. Well, I don't cheat.
No.
I'll let you know I'm going to go fuck someone else before I go do it.
I'm going to go fuck your wife. And no, you don't.
I won't come back and tell you about it.
You don't want to be that guy. But anyway, but we have no LJ this week, so you get old Kev filling in here. We'll do it like the olden days. But
Your initials aren't as fun.
My initials.
Yeah, no KR. Throw down what's going down.
Oh yeah.
I'll think of a new throw to you.
Yeah.
By the time we get there.
Yeah, but which I don't know what it's going to be, but my response will be go fuck yourself. But,
always.
But right back at it. Mead for Metal podcast, where we get together and discuss all things mead and metal. Actually, that's a lie. Most of the time we discuss a lot of shit and having nothing to do with either of those. And this will kind of be one of those shows, although usually our second half is our lighthearted half. The first half has got to be the lighthearted half, because the second half is going to be a little heavy because some members of Mastodon decided to go ahead and discuss some things, and we'll get to that in the second half. So first half, we got to be a little happier than normal.
Everybody, get your boners out. Time to spread the joy.
Time to get them balls out. You know what I mean?
All's out, balls out.
Shit, it is a Mead for Metal podcast. We'll be doing some fun things today. I think, at least, hopefully, we'll see how it all comes together.
I only involve myself in things that are fun.
What you over there drinking, sir?
Beer.
Oh, okay. That shocks me a little, huh?
Little Budweiser action.
So you're not California sober?
Oh no, I'm not sober.
Oh, which by the way, so that is the definition. When you're working through definitions of sobriety, California sober. Well, you got straight sober, right? Just
Oh yeah, you ain't doing shit. Well, straight edge is like no caffeine, like none of that shit.
Oh, like goddamn, what is that? The Seventh Day Adventists or something like that? Whoa. Or Mormons? I don't know.
CM Punk.
CM Punk. Yes, that guy. But you've got that. But I found out, I was like, oh, well, then there's California sober. I said, what the fuck's that? Well, that's where you don't drink any alcohol, but you just get racked on weed every week and everything. You just run through life being high all the time. That is California sober.
See, I would strive for that.
Yeah, but you drank. So I mean, so you're just not sober. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about somebody putting titles on your name and shit.
That's okay. That's all right. That's not a No, I enjoy it too much.
Look, I've got a medical appointment coming up Monday, and they told me not to drink. So I'm not drinking Budweiser.
No?
I'm just drinking tequila and shit today. So because it's much more healthsome.
Hey, people used to drink tequila back in the day because water wasn't safe.
That's right. And so, and also thanks to our sister Krista, I'm drinking Palomas like they're my fucking job these days.
They're your new friend.
Because they're also great when it's 100 degrees, and it's been 100 about every day.
Yeah, that's why that beer is nice. Oh, it's so nice.
I got to say, and a Paloma for the uninitiated, it's equal parts tequila and lime, and then you top her with grapefruit soda, which is only made by one company, and that company is Jarritos.
Well, now that's not entirely true.
Who else makes that shit?
Squirt, dog. Squirt's a grapefruit soda.
They still make that?
Hell yeah.
Are you shitting me?
I never would.
God damn, it's like Squirt always remind me of like Poor Man's Mellow Yellow or something.
Oh, now I don't even know if I don't think that's around.
That's a Midwest thing. But,
yeah, Squirt going strong.
Is it for the ladies?
I think that's why it's
Squirt
still
for
around.
the ladies. That's
and gaining popularity.
Yes. Okay. Well, cool. I stand corrected then. Squirt, I guess, if you live somewhere where that still exists, or Jarritos.
Jarritos, that's a bit more upscale, probably a bit more real.
It makes this drink to combat 100-degree weather quite real.
Yes. Now, if you want to make a poor man's version, you get Cuervo and Squirt.
Yeah, man, I bet that'd be nasty. A Cuervo Silver and Squirt. I don't know. I feel like an asshole if I weigh in on it that it's terrible. It's just been 30 years.
It's not bad.
Since I've had Squirt.
I grabbed a bottle for Grandma a couple weeks ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay, well,
while I was hitting on the gold stripes.
Oh, good man.
You know, get a bottle of Squirt, put that message out there.
That's it. How's that going? Oh, that's none of everybody else's business. I'll ask later.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
Gather round, children.
Just fine.
Oh, fuck, man. So how's your week? Everything going smooth?
Still fighting the good fights.
Like laxatives on a fucking rocket rail there,
Contaminated vegetable.
You don't have any, speaking of vegetables and shitting, you haven't had that projectile shitting virus, have you?
No, I thought I did.
Cyclosporiasis, by the way.
Damn, that's a fancy term.
Yeah,
for explosive diarrhea.
I had to learn it for my job. So
there you go.
It's like, I'm going to use this shit. I'm going to use it.
Well, when I went to work yesterday, so my morning routine is I wake up, I allow myself just enough time to get everything I need done, was usually taking a shit and showering, in that order.
Well, no, you don't want to shower and then shit, because then you got to get a shower again.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem right. But yesterday morning, it was like, man, I got to get something moving in here. I ate very poorly Wednesday night. And by eating poorly, I didn't eat really at all. I think I had some crackers and some pretzels.
Sir, that's actually pretty good, because that means you weren't taking in needless calories.
No.
My dumb ass ate a dozen tacos yesterday for lunch because I felt like it.
Champion of the world right here.
No, not really. Not really.
At 6, I got a tap, and I'm not doing much else after that. But I do my business. I'm like, whoa, that was very active for just not really eating the day before.
A little gurgly.
Yeah, a little gurgly, a little loose, is the term.
I'm having loose stool. I think that's the medical term.
I'm like, man, I'm glad that I'm taking a shower after this, just in case I missed a spot. But rock my shower, get it done, getting ready to head out the door to go to work. And all of a sudden, my stomach's like, you got one more coming.
Yeah.
And it's not as small as the first time.
I blame Budweiser for that. And here's
this
why.
Was a Thursday morning.
Well, that's true. You don't drink on
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
I just had
right?
some yeast products.
Well, because I find I have that issue as well. I come home with the intention of like, oh, I'm going to come home and eat something. But then usually, and if it's a social night over here, when like you and Jack are here or whatever, then I don't eat. So then I just drink my dinner. And then the next day, I have my constitutional after I get done watering the garden. Everything's good to go. I'm getting ready to get in the shower. And all of a sudden I get a, whoa. You're not done yet. And then at that point, there ain't nothing solid after that.
Yeah.
And I blame Budweiser.
But again, that's the thing. I put maybe a total of 150 calories in my body all Wednesday.
So thanks for joining us for the Shit for Metal podcast today.
Part 2. Shit podcast a couple months ago. Now here's the second one.
I'm starting to notice these guys have a favored topic.
But yeah, and I felt so gross because I had to shit after a shower.
Yeah, I kind of hate that.
Like, I don't feel clean no more.
Yeah.
And I don't have time to take another.
I feel like that's one where, like, I have zero reason ever to get a Brazilian wax, but that would be one. Like, I feel like then I could shit after a shower, and it's not nearly as punitive.
I don't know if I'd like my cheeks, flesh just touching together without a little buffer of hair.
Well, there is that. I have heard that it slaps, quite literally.
Like you're sitting on a leather seat.
Oh, fucking sweet Naugahyde. It's the fucking one I was looking for.
Oh, man. All right. I won't talk about shit no more. That was it.
Yeah.
Other than that, my week sucked.
Mine has been, all right. So mine is, my entire fucking life has been just one big what the fuck after another. And not in a bad way. But, you know, the average working schmuck works 5 days a week. I'm here to tell you, I've not worked a 5-day week since the first week of June. And there's a reason for that, because then after that, we had 2 weeks, I had 2 weeks off, and we'd had our little vacation trip up to Durango with everybody. And then I took another week off under the guise of I was going to get some work done around the house ahead of my brother's visit, which I did almost nothing that entire week. Well,
almost nothing ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's not entirely true. I did a few things, but nothing of real consequence. I don't know. And then, week after that was, what was that, Juneteenth, I think, or some, then a week after that. I don't, but every week there's a day or two that fucking keeps me out of the office. This week I had a medical appointment and I had jury duty.
Damn.
Trying to catch me around the shop a little difficult these days because I've just not put in a full work week. And next week's also fucks. I got another medical appointment. Meet me at the door on Monday. And so that'll be a 4-dayer. Actually, and that's not true, because then I got jury duty again on the Friday. I'll have a 3-day work week coming next week.
God damn, man, that's all right.
I know, but then the week after that, I finally get a normal goddamn 5-day work week. And now, here's the thing. I'll be happy about that. Why? Because a 5-day work week, it's routine. It goes quickly. And it's Friday before I know it. I get a bunch of weird randomized shit coming in, stomping all over my schedule I'm accustomed to. Man, that week feels like 2 weeks.
Your internal brain calendar's fucked.
Yeah, well, my brain's a little fucked. But yeah, that's a calendar, timepiece, whatever you want to call it.
Squishy mental goo.
The gray matter between the ears.
Yeah, that dumb shit that makes you feel things.
Boy, that's a mighty fine Paloma. Goddamn, man. So we've been talking about a lot of different musical acts and shit like that in this house. We'll get to the Mastodon thing later, but as anybody's been listening lately, it's like fucking old Kev's starting to slide back into the punk scene, I think. And you're not entirely wrong, but actually that's not because I'm leaving something behind. I'm just embracing more.
Right. And you know, it's that punk that is created by a generation that isn't yours.
That's the most fascinating thing.
Yeah.
So I'm getting excited ahead of Citizen putting out their next album on the 7th of August. Certainly. I'm still just playing the shit out of Basement's newest one, Wired, that came out like a month and a half, 2 months ago now.
Yeah.
God damn it. And the entire array of them. Fiddlehead's been getting played a lot more around here. It's just all this different shit. We got Joyce Manor, goddamn. But you pointed out something to me yesterday, and it really stayed with me through the day to day. And that is,
all right.
So to look back, and I'm like, God damn it, it makes me sound like a really old bastard, and a lot of it is because I am. So back when I was in the punk scene in the 80s,
Yeah.
I was in high school. That was the shit for me at the time. I was not into the new wave shit. I was not a Smiths guy. I wasn't Morrissey, any of that bullshit that came out during that era. Pet Shop Boys, fucking Psychedelic Furs. I was not into any of that. I was into fucking Black Flag. I was into Suicidal Tendencies. I was into fucking Youth Brigade, Voivod. I was into all this different shit.
Voivod, nice.
Oh, yeah, way back then, yeah. Husker Du, all this
Right.
shit, But among those, certainly Corrosion of Conformity and certainly fucking Social Distortion.
Right.
And it was handy at that time, even if those bands would, at least the last two I'd mentioned, didn't get overtly political, a lot of them did. A lot of them did. DRI was one of them. Reaganomics Killing Me was one of their fucking first hits, that they'd fucking had as far as punk goes. And that was the thing. At that time, so Ronald Reagan was in the White House, and he proved to be quite the cunt. He and his wife and everything else about it. And I'm not knocking him just because of the fact he was a conservative and y'all think I'm some kind of a hippie. I'm not. Actually, I was a pretty hardcore fucking Republican once I got in the military because I knew what side my bread was buttered on. Like, oh, you're going to get bigger raises as a Republican in office? Well, goddamn,
Give me that money.
But as a teenager, I was well aware what the fuck was going on. And a lot of that because the social consciousness, the social awareness was brought about by the genre of music that I was into, and that was punk. Well, not to be that guy, but we're back in a really shitty phase of fucking humanity again. Like, fucking, we just fast forwarded like 40 years ago. It's like, well, let's fucking just jump to that shit again. The fucking new punk acts are fucking doing the same thing the old punk acts did. And at least it's only been 40 years and motherfuckers are still active. And the thing you'd said yesterday that really kind of pulled it all together for me, I was playing Bad Religion. And you had said, well, thank fuck that there's still bands that were around back then that are around now to let us still know how it is.
Yeah.
And not fucking wrong. Not wrong.
Well, Bad Religion remade that song of theirs. I don't know if it was
the kids are all right.
Oh,
And they made
retooling.
The kids are outright. And it's fucking hilarious. The video, you got to watch the video if you're going to fucking do it, because otherwise you're listening, man, this is just the very shit that they want. Until you get to the very end of that song and they start just shitting on it all. But Bad Religion is still getting the work done. They are still there doing it. Love me some Social Distortion. I really do. Mike Ness is not wading into the political pools now, and nor did he then.
No, keeping it the same.
Yeah, but it is it warms the cock. No, that's not right. Warms the cockles that
Real cock warmer.
that punk music is still getting it done.
Yeah. And there's some of the old guard remaining to kind of help fucking show everyone else the way.
That's it, man. And makes me really, really happy that I was around then. I'm not so happy living through it now, but man, goddamn, it's just trauma. When you just live through trauma enough, you get used to it.
Yeah. And you know more about life now than you did then.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it just makes it suck even more.
That's why I always just get fucking it gives me a little bit of pause when I see somebody like in their early mid-20s or something like that, and they're very, very hardcore views are set in stone. It's like you're gonna reevaluate some shit in about 10 years, 15. And then you'll reevaluate it again in your mid-40s or so. And then by your 50s, you'll be whoever the fuck you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Just take it easy.
By then, it's too late to turn back and adjust. You're in your twilight.
You're either a rabble-rouser or you're not. And whatever it is, you'll fucking follow that path forward.
Exactly.
Ah, piss. Oh, well.
Right.
And it's not fucking easy, because we are certainly living in the world of idiocracy as things go. With people like you say something they don't like, and if you invoke the president in any way, shape, or form, then they declare you have TDS, although they're the ones who will drop to their knees in public and suck that man's dick if he asks for it.
Eat the corn out of the shit and all, man. It's crazy.
It's like, oh, I'm the one with a syndrome? Sir.
No, I think I don't pray to that man nightly. That's for sure.
Oh,
Matter of fact, I don't really think about him at all unless I'm mimicking his voice.
Unless I'm taking a dump and and the smell.
I don't want to ruin a dump.
And the smell creeps up, and I think, oh, that's what they smell at the White House.
No, can't be. No, my shit's roses and good times compared
That's it.
to
Come take a whiff.
that fucking 3,000 calorie McDonald's diet homeboy fucking go through.
So the only way I can get off of the subject of talking about the assholes that inhabit this country is to then turn my attention to the UFC,
Ooh.
which is a problem because nobody sucks Trump's dick bigger than Dana White. So why would I bring it up? Well, because we got a fucking fight card tomorrow. And I hate to admit it, it's actually a really good fight card. When
Far better than America's birthday bullshit or Trump's B-Day bullshit.
It's Trump's birthday, not America's. It was Trump's birthday. Let's not bullshit ourselves. That shit was on his birthday. Why do they have it on a Sunday night? Because that's his birthday. It's Sunday. It wasn't Saturday. They didn't want to have it on Saturday so more people could fucking give a shit about it. And by the way, I will point out that who's that stupid fuck with the? He looks like a looks like a, I don't know. Like a kind of you found the missing link, the guy that people claim is smart.
Bryce Mitchell?
Used to actually be kind of intelligent and had good guests on his podcast.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
There, that guy.
Damn, okay. I got it in two notes.
He claimed the White House event drew like 115 million. And the actual numbers, according to, I don't know, the streamer that actually carried it, Paramount Plus, it was like 17 million.
Yeah.
So for all this shit that was going to eclipse the 150 million that watched the Super Bowl, which is what Dana White had said, and then Joe Rogan, like, no, I'm going to sound more intelligent by dropping that number back to 115, which is still fucking just bonkers. No, it was like 17.
Maybe Rogan was cross-eyed from that trunk dick being in his butt that he saw an extra one.
Now, so people always try to find excuses when fucking stupid people say stupid things. Like, whoa, he's
like, why you fucking? It's like letting your fucking kid cheat at a board game. You're not setting a good precedent for this guy who's clearly fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so they're saying that his numbers might have been drawn from that he was looking at individual clips, interaction with shit on YouTube, with shit on Reels, with all this other, and that's how he came up with 115 million. Well, looky here. If you're the genius you think you are, you should fucking know right away that none of that shit counts. The actual viewership numbers that Paramount Plus, I don't know, the streaming platform, they said it was like 17.5. Yeah. So get the fuck out of here with that 115 million bullshit.
Dude, that's the new dick to suck is fucking social media interaction. That's the new thing.
But as humans, we commonly, when people start trying to just shove shit down our throat and we don't want it, we start tuning out. And trust me that if you keep an eye on the stock for fucking meta platforms, that's what people are doing. We're getting too fucking inundated by nonsense. My own personal time on social media, and I know you'll laugh, but I do utilize it 1/3 of the time as an actual tool for my job. But the other 2/3 I'm fucking off.
Sure.
But,
looking at boobs and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But that time, my engagement time, easily 1/8 of what it used to be. There is no doom scrolling for me anymore. I really don't.
Fuck no. By the third thing you see, you're like, I'm good now.
That's it. And
there's no more scrolling.
Shut it the fuck down. So all these people dumping money into these cocksuckers with Meta. I'm sorry if you're like getting ad placement and it's 5 or 6 fucking things down because I won't see it.
Man, I can remember a time like back when the Facebook games were really fun. Like they had Prices Right. They had family.
Oh, that was the shit.
They had like all the game show games on there. I was like, this is fucking. I would spend fucking hours on Facebook playing these games.
Farmville.
No, I didn't fuck any of that shit. No, this was all competition. Trying to get to fucking contestants row and then fucking being able to spin that big wheel.
That Prices Right that they had and the Jeopardy were both pretty goddamn entertaining.
I forgot about the fucking Jeopardy. Yeah. I would spend hours on that shit. Now, unless I'm at work, I really don't look at it at all.
Yeah. Man, so my engagement's down, but I don't count. I'm an old bastard. Your engagement's down. You're leaning old, but you ain't there yet. But
yeah, I still don't count.
And Gen Z apparently ain't fucking on, at least on any of Meta's shit. I mean, they're more TikTokers and shit like that now.
Yeah. Still terrifying.
So I don't know exactly who the fuck is on Facebook outside of, I don't know, the people, if you like lived in town and you got a fence between your house and theirs and they're always looking over your fence. Those people, those are the only ones that are left on Facebook.
And I don't give a fuck about anything enough to want to follow it that way.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's getting real close. But I was like, why do I have this still? I don't really need this anymore.
And again, for that 1/3 of the time I use it, yeah, that's what I do for a living, and it makes my life a little easier. So I've got to have access to that, which is unfortunate. God damn it, it's really unfortunate. But man, there are so many agencies nowadays that utilize social media as a fucking stand-in for what they used to do for conveyance of information, and it fucking makes me angry.
There is no more daily paper. There is no more being able to watch your nightly news and get local shit.
I think we actually are into where it's a very carefully orchestrated thing of the powers that be. And by the way, read into that what you will. If you think I'm talking about Republicans, you're wrong. I'm talking about power. I think that the powers that be don't want you to know. And it's easier to stifle information in the information age than it used to be back in the pre-fucking information age, back in the 80s and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to stifle because now nobody believes anything. So that's automatically stifled voices right there. It's like, nope, that shit ain't right.
Fucking Alex Jones built an empire on that shit.
Well,
Like, oh, you read that in the news? They're fucking lying to you. How about that? It was aliens that did it.
I'm certainly getting a little happy about seeing what's happening with his shit and how that's coming out.
I actually subscribe, like, they have a monthly membership
InfoWars.
for InfoWars now. That's in a rainbow fucking color scheme now.
Yeah. Eat it, you motherfucker.
They get $5 a month out of me. Like, no, I will support, and a majority, if not all that money so far, is going to the Sandy Hook families.
Yeah, right.
Which I think is fucking awesome.
God damn it, I should probably get in on that.
Yeah, $5, and it's fucking Tim Heidecker. They couldn't have picked a better person to do this.
I do try to, I try not to expand my subscriptions because I think I've already got a few that, and some that I don't really get a lot of usage out of, but I support what they're about, so I throw money at it.
Right.
And a lot of it's actually a lot of heathen paths and things of that nature, a lot of paganism.
Yeah.
Because it's laughable whenever somebody says that Christianity is the most fucking abused religion on fucking planet Earth. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Just because somebody might be giving it back to you what you've been doing for a couple thousand years doesn't fucking mean that you're fucking having to deal with shit and tread water. Get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
So I will. I'll support the causes that stand against that.
Yeah. Especially if those causes outside of their message brings me joy.
Sure.
Makes me laugh. Makes me happy about the weirdness of the realm.
Be who you want to be. Say what you want to say. And if you're straight-laced, I'm 100% sure you're not listening to this podcast. If you are, fucking leave us a comment because we'd like to have a word with you. But
I'd like to know why.
But legitimately, pagans, heathens of every stripe, witches, you name it, are fucking by far, and not even a little bit, by far fucking hilarious. The funniest shit I see online comes from those communities. God damn it. I got to, and by the way, and tip of the cap to the fucking gay community too, because those motherfuckers are ruthless. Like, man, I don't play for your team, but y'all do some fun shit.
But I love watching your games.
Exactly. That's the exact analogy.
Shit.
I don't know. Are we good on time or we need?
Oh, we're getting close to the halfway point of this. Everything about to get real dark.
A little, man.
Well, not dark.
Here's the thing too. And I'll hit another topic before we jump to that. But man, we're going to break down some shit that was on that Mastodon video. It was like 38 minutes of an information clearinghouse.
So I'm assuming you watched it.
From people that are not Brent Hinds. Brent Hinds can't comment on his own shit, so because he's not around anymore. Which that's a certain take. But before we do that, so let me get into a different one because this one hit me differently here too, and it follows along the lines because if you're going to talk about like, well, I'm this way because of morality and everything. By the way, you can have no God and still be a moral fucking human being. If you think you can't, then that means you think you can only be moral under the threat of the sky daddy going to spank you in the ass. So you can be an atheist. You could be an agnostic and still be fucking a very moral person.
They're not mutually exclusive in any way.
In any way. Having said that, so my thoughts, it had occurred to me, I thought back to when I got my first speeding ticket, back when I was 16,
Hell
17,
raise 'em.
something like that. So what had happened, and I'll keep the story very brief because it's not that interesting or involved. But so I ended up getting a ticket because I was doing 91 mile an hour on a 55 mile an hour highway.
Motherfucker.
It would have been higher if they would have just let me go a little further, because I was in a 4-banger Escort and had that fucking thing just to the floor, and I was just trying to see how fast I could go. And they caught me at 91. If they'd have given me another mile, I'd have been up to 100 because it's an Escort.
Hey, $110, it's a critical amount of speed, I think.
I'm running them goddamn hamsters like crazy. Well, so I get a ticket, and this was back in the good old days when New Mexico, the tickets just didn't cost shit. I think it cost me like $30, and I was doing fucking substantially over the speed limit. I got that ticket, fine. I was still living with my mother because I was 16. So I get this, I got the ticket. I sent it in with a money order because I wasn't about to tell my mother about any of this shit. With a money order, everything else, get that sent off to Santa Fe. They go and send me a reminder, friendly as it may be or whatever, that I had this ticket. I had already paid. That shit all crossed in the mail. My mother gets it and immediately then pays it. And if you know there's anything about the state of New Mexico, you ain't never getting your money back if you overpay on something. They credit you, but
there ain't no refunds.
No.
You get a credit on your next speeding ticket.
But my mother was fucking mortified and angry and all this other shit.
She opened
Why?
your mail? That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was a minor child, but yeah.
Well, yeah, fair.
So, why the freak out? Well, here's the question for you. What criminality or morality, I suppose, as it comes out, was there a thing from your parents or grandparents? They're like, don't get in trouble because of this or whatever.
It was more like, don't get in trouble or I'm going to fucking whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
And so it seems kind of part and parcel, right? For
Which
everybody.
didn't stop me from doing
Of course not.
shit that I was a shitheel for.
Mine operated differently. Mine was about guilt. My father and my oldest brother both had retired from the federal penitentiary service. Anything you do that is counter to the law is then subject to the fucking ridicule and fucking absolute shittiness from my mother. And so that was the thing. It's like, oh, you got a ticket. Oh, I might as well have fucking went and killed somebody because that was the same response.
I have an example.
Okay.
So the first time I fucked up well enough to fucking be cuffed up. Hey, there's a song in there somewhere. The police blotter was in our local paper. So then my name got in the paper and listed what I did. I'm driving a little gnarly. And
driving while gnarly. That's a DWG. That's a DWG.
DWG. And immediately they're like, this shames us. Everybody in town knows what you did, and they know that you live with us. Whether that was true or not, I highly doubt. I wasn't really a publicly viewed creature.
Oh, so it's it's the public toe the morality line amongst the public.
You bring shame to our family name, and now everybody knows we house an asshole.
Yeah,
Was pretty much the guilt trip thrown, but it wasn't thrown before. It was hammered down after.
Yeah, mine has always been like, don't you fuck up because of family members and their chosen occupation. So now as a irresponsible teenager, I'm supposed to fucking accept that and embrace it and understand all the fucking ins and outs of it, everything else. Actually, all I think it did, it made me a shittier fucking adult. But that's okay. I think I corrected this shit later, but man, I was a wild motherfucker in my 20s. And a lot of that was because of that. Look, if you're listening to this shit and you've got a daughter and you're trying to send that daughter to a Catholic school and you're trying to lock them down so they're not out there running around like boys, that kid of yours is sneaking out the window and getting railed every night. I'm telling you right now. That's just how it goes. The more stifled your fucking background, all right, maybe not in every case, but the more stifled your background, the fucking more that's going to happen.
Man, I don't think the first half of this podcast is very cheerful at all.
I think it's more cheerful than we're going in the second. But right now, it's time to get the lowdown. What's going? No, that's not right. That's
we already spoiled it.
Oh, damn it.
You are watching Cable 10, Aurora, Illinois Community Access Channel.
It's Weak World, party time, excellent.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's time for the weekly metal update here on the Mead for Metal podcast. I get, I fucking actually, if we're being real honest, I don't do this very often. Here's what we have going on, though, for the week. You might have noticed how we led in the show today, and I talked about it a little bit, and that is that If These Trees Could Talk put out The Hidden Hand. If you don't know who these guys are, they're from Akron, Ohio, which is basically a suburb of Michigan.
Hey-o.
But
I get to be Egg McMahon.
nonetheless, they put out The Hidden Hand. And this is actually a band. God damn it. Brandon actually knows more about them than I do. But they're one of those that check in with being post-rock, progressive rock. But they're on Metal Blade Records, which should mean that they're really heavy, but they're not. So, nonetheless, though, I want to check that shit out because the vibe is amazing. And it reminds me an awful lot of ISIS, and if you're more into Chino with ISIS, then in which case you got palms. But nonetheless, though, definitely check that one out. We're going to after a while.
Damn right. Hey-o.
Hey. Okay. I don't know why we're doing this shit. Oh, okay.
I don't know if to talk or not.
Man, we're fine. All right. Also, what do we got going on this week? I'm going to recommend this one, not because it's my jam. Melodic rock is not, it depends on what it is. But the band's name is The Devil Wears Nada. And the album is called In Lust We Thrust.
God, that is the best fucking name for an album ever. Sorry, Steel Panther. You got to hand over the crown.
You're going to have to tour with these motherfuckers, I guess. That's the way it's got to be.
God damn, that's great.
I also want to present Eva Under Fire. They put out Villainous. They're out of Detroit, Michigan, and I realize you're thinking, man, there's a lot of shitty acts out of Detroit, like fucking Ted fucking Nugent and that shit ass Kid Rock. Yeah, but once in a while you get some bangers coming out of Detroit, and this is one. And they fall into the alternative metal scene. Eva Under Fire, man, they do things that sound a lot like other things. And what am I talking about? Talk about Evanescence. They sound like In This Moment. Man, they sound like a lot of other things because they do the same things. Does that mean they don't need to be listened to? No, check them the fuck out.
If you like Hailstorm, you'll like this band.
I think so because they have that roadmap that bands have. I'm trying to be tactful. I'm not sure why. If you got a chick front person and that's what your band is and their sound, well, and especially if she can do shrieking, heavier vocals and very, very clear as a bell vocals and shit.
See Spirit Box.
Yeah, they follow that same schematic and it works for them. It really does. Might be worth checking that one out as well.
Are they above or below Insane Clown Posse, another Detroit band?
Everybody is above Insane Clown Posse. Everybody.
Oh.
Okay, if you're a little more into some of the heavier side, Grim Legion, they have out Harbingers of Death. They're on out of Horror Pain Gore Death Productions.
That is so stupid.
It is stupid. But hey, man, if that's your bag, you might want to do that. Also, I found a genre that I'm not familiar with. Sex Prisoner put out an album called Cautionary Tale to Live a Lie Records is who puts it out. The genre, one word, power violence. One word.
I'm actually looking it up real quick.
Okay, Power Violence. That's it. And then if you're looking for some other shit to check out for this week, the Excerpts, that's Xcerts. They put out, I Think I Want to Go Home Now, alternative rock. That one actually, you might be a little bit shocked by how great that shit really is. But I don't know. There's that. I am going to close out the show today because I think it really is a good build, and that is Shadow of Jupiter. Put out Bones. They're on Ripple Records. And they're a stoner psychedelic act, I guess.
Oh, no, those two genres never go together well.
Never. Yeah, but nonetheless, though, man, I don't know. That's what I got for this week. So that's it. Get out, check out a live show, and rock the fuck on.
24 meals under $4, just like in 1934.
$4 was a lot in those days. That can't be right.
Oh, I was there. Back then, you not only got to choose from 24 meals under $4, you also got a shave, a shoe shine, and a new suit. Used to be called Steak and Shake and Shave and Shoe Shine and Suit. They even put it on the sign. Till it broke.
Is that a steak and shake suit?
Walter, did this look like a Steak and Shake suit?
Get 24 meals for under $4, only at Steak and Shake.
Man, we're going to get to that in a second. I thought about a year ago right now. Man, I was in a fucking great place. We just got done watching Back to the Beginning because that dropped last year on July 5th.
Yeah.
We watched that shit live. And I was able to reconcile a relationship with Ozzy that I kind of just had let go as a teen. And it felt like it finally came back. And that was all taken away from us like 2.5, 3 weeks later, and that guy died.
Yeah.
A year ago right now, Brent Hinds was alive. And
angry.
Not in Mastodon, but there was this thought. It was like, man, that guy, they always have blow-ups because if you get people that are that talented, and Bill Kelleher all together at the same time, and in the same place, you're always going to have fucking real issues. There's going to be personality issues because people with a certain degree of genius can't get along with other people. It becomes very difficult. And that was kind of really what we knew of this band. And then, then like a month and 2 weeks later, Brent Hinds is gone. Mastodon addressed that this week.
Totally just shadow dropped. Well, very well produced. I mean, this wasn't just a sit-down conversation.
Oh, it wasn't a podcast like the shit you're listening to right now.
No, they planned this out, and they planned it out really. I thought it was done really tasteful. But it's basically just them. It's an explanation of Brent Hinds as far as his place in Mastodon from the inception to the end.
But the thing is, what they did, they tracked what they felt was actually, and Troy and Brand mostly on that had tracked where it fucking came from. And back when he was like swinging that wet t-shirt around and shit like that, it hit somebody they didn't care for it, and they fucking punched him once and knocked him the fuck out and caused like a brain bleed.
Yeah.
They said that was the fucking beginning of the shift.
But also the shift in where he was going musically.
Yeah.
This motherfucker started writing some eerily beautiful fucking riffs and lyrics all of a sudden.
Yeah, you start looking back to, some of the early shit for Mastodon, and I'm just not a fan. It just didn't it didn't appeal to me. The stuff that Brent Hinds was behind on what they did, almost every time I was an instant fan, with one exception. Emperor of Sand was not really my bag.
Yeah. The songs on that album that are good, they are really
Jaguar God
really
is pretty
good.
great.
Jaguar God's in my top 5 in this band.
Yeah.
But I agree for it being basically, I think Emperor Sand was a double album. No, fucking Hush and Grim was.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's a single.
Emperor Sand just had it did have
just
a lot
heavy.
of songs, but they were all fucking lengthy.
And I think Troy had a relative, I think, that had
Someone
died.
had cancer and passed
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
And then Nick John, their tour manager, died of cancer relatively soon after that album came out. And then they did that Stairway to Nick John tribute, did Stairway to Heaven. Fucking Mastodon just doesn't seem to be like a very lucky band, man. They got to go through some fucking shit.
Well, also, let's not forget. So when it comes back around to it, it came down to like February of 2025. And that was when Brent Hinds was no longer in Mastodon. Kind of basically, you got to make the argument, shown the door, or you quit, or whatever you want to say.
The way it was painted, and honestly, I don't feel these three motherfuckers has any reason to fabricate, fucking lie, or anything. They brought him in, and it was almost like an intervention. Troy Saunders had a list of like, man, this is kind of our list, my list of grievances. It wasn't ours. He was speaking for himself.
Right.
And Brent Hinds just gets up and leaves halfway through him reading it.
Right.
And that was the last time he ever saw him.
You know, and Troy Saunders had said that he said I was wrong. He had to admit, he said I was wrong. He said every time we'd have a disagreement, he said we'd all fucking be angry and whatever at each other and shit. He said, but I know that eventually he's going to come back. We're going to hug it out. We're going to both apologize and all this other shit. And then we're going to go back to doing great music again. He said, the only thing I fucking regret is I was wrong this time.
Yeah. Might have been weeks, months, or even he said years.
Yeah.
It was like, man, he'll be back. He just needs some time. And well,
yeah. Well, God damn it. So there's a lesson to be drawn from that. There really is. What is that lesson? Well, fuck, if you have a really amazing guitar player in your band, don't fucking give him the window to fucking quit or to assume that he's been fired or whatever the case
yeah,
might be. But the reality, that I'm just fucking around on that one. But the reality is, don't take for granted those that are in your life right now. Don't assume that somewhere down the road that you'll all figure it out and everything will go back to being cool again, because it's not. And now the individual's not dead, but we had a friend that's in that same boat.
Oh yeah.
And in a very fucking similar fucking spiral of madness. I don't know, man. But the thing is, when you get into that situation, you have to ask yourself, "Is like, am I cool with forever severing this?" And that's a hard question, especially if you've been bros, bandmates, whatever, for fucking decades. That's a thing you have to individually grapple with. But keep in mind is that when a door is closed, that fucking door is closed, my friend, and it's not going to open again, especially in the case of Mastodon.
Right. Well, goddamn, they went there. It went from little chance to no chance. But if your addiction is starting to hamper your ability to contribute to a band, well, what the fuck are you supposed to do? I mean, we saw the videos of Brent Hinds doing that solo shit.
Yeah.
And there was maybe 2 minutes of music and 8 minutes of fucking around with people.
Fiend without a face. Yeah.
I mean, it was entertaining when he was alive.
Yeah. God damn, it's fucking sad. No,
Yeah.
it's like watching Scott Weiland videos of him fucking doing stuff, and it's like recorded through the board, so you're getting actually what he is singing and shit, and it's like, shit, this is not great. This is a problem.
Yeah. Well, shit. After we saw that video, about a month later, he was gone.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. What is the right path forward? I don't know. I will give Mastodon the credit for actually going ahead and doing that and kind of putting everything to rest.
I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah, because it wasn't expected. You know,
didn't like you guys don't have to say shit. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah,
but I'm glad they did.
I love Bran and Troy, and I mean, I really, and I do. I think that they come from a very valid fucking place that honors that guy. And that's kind of the takeaway, right? Is that But that it was a thing that was fucked up, and they admitted that there's an issue. There was an issue from everybody.
Sure.
Without really saying it was all on Brent, man. That was
Yep.
It was all his shit. It's not, and it never is. By the way, even when you're 100% sure you're right, you're not 100%. 99 probably.
Yeah. Well, fuck, they were all rocking and partying and fucking getting trashed at the beginning of this journey.
Yeah.
Problem is, 3 of the 4 started like, man, we got to get up early morning, practice, and get ready for this shit. And one was like, I'll see y'all about 3, 4 in the afternoon. Maybe I'll play a guitar. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Maybe I'll get a face tattoo. Maybe, but I will say this. If you have a close friend and he gets a face tattoo, check in on that guy, huh? maybe make sure everything copacetic inside behind where that tattoo
I
is.
sure hope Jelly Roll okay.
Fuck that fat
But
man. Anyway, but yeah.
And I will say in closing about this, because it is still depressing as fuck.
Man, we don't want to linger on it too long, but yeah, you're right.
Bran was sad, real sad, and Troy was sad. Bill Kelleher looked hurt. Like he seemed angry and hurt.
But it wasn't not shown in the video, but rather what was going through the rags and the other fucking rock media and shit like that. Wasn't it because of the fact that Bill Kelleher felt that fucking Brent should have had his fucking work ethic or something like that, or at least the same approach that he did, because they were both guitar players, they're both fucking songwriters. Bill's not a singer, but other than that, there was a kind of an interesting mirror between the two. You had one, Bill Kelleher is known for being no nonsense, business as usual, and all this other shit. Brent Hinds is the opposite of that.
Now the free spirit.
So I always kind of pause a little bit, and I know I talk a lot of shit about Bill Kelleher, and not because I think he's a bad human, but I hold it against him a little bit for fucking what happened.
Yeah, but really what he said is the exact same thing he said in this documentary, because just worded differently, because like now you're mourning a man rather than fucking being mad at him for being drunk all the time.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's there are avenues to approach in all things, and I'm just kind of bummed out. I'm kind of, and I'm glad they did it. I agree with Brandon. I'm glad they did it, but man, it fucking reopens old wounds again.
Sure. But at least now with this one, once that wound's closed, that's it. There is no other word to hear outside of what those 3 guys said. That is a matter closed now.
Yeah. And the sad part is, well, you don't get the retort because that guy's dead.
No. Well, fucking next time don't die, man. God damn.
Maybe that. God damn. And it wasn't even like, it was like, oh, he did some wild ass shit and he brought about his own demise. He wasn't. He was just riding a goddamn motorcycle through fucking Atlanta.
He was going about 90.
I don't care. Fucking fast, better than slow.
Well, yeah, till you fucking hit a car fucking merging into a lane.
Some asshole that doesn't even fucking look around. Yeah. It was the chick in the SUV's fault. But hey, man, I'm not here to assert. No, actually, I am. I'm here to assert blame. Yeah, there you go.
Sides have been chosen.
But I think that it stands as kind of a testament to take things seriously for the things that you're serious about.
Hell yeah.
Because man, now you got a band that is now and they've been down a player for coming up on a year and a half, but it's a band that realizes that maybe there should have been some different ways and different things that could have been done. I appreciate them doing kind of a retrospective of kind of everything that happened and their own individual feelings on it. But it's a bummer. It's a bummer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it always fucking sucks when it's someone you care about and you're trying to fucking be like, look, man, you gotta start cleaning some shit up, and they just tell you to fuck off.
Yeah.
And then run away, and that's it.
But when the claws are in you, that's going to be a response. That will be the response. I don't know, man. I don't have all the answers there and shit like that, but it does run a certain parallel with us here at this Mead Hall, and
God damn, I didn't even fucking think about that way either, dude.
That was the first fucking thing that kind of hit me. So
talk about reopening wounds.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh no, it's a bummer, and it's but it's up to you individually of how you want to go about dealing with things in your own personal life and what you want to tackle and what you want to embrace and what you want to say. Fuck this, we're done. Here's my pack of matches, and there's that bridge. So, but whatever you do, make sure you're comfortable with that,
right?
When you do it. So, don't know.
Goddamn. Well, okay, never mind. In comparison to the first half of this, that first half of fucking joy and delight.
I told you. Not that I geared it this way. I just knew what we're going to talk about and when. That's all.
That's why I only work with professionals, man.
Well, and me. But I don't know. All right, so we started mapping out some shit coming up for the rest of the year. We're going to celebrate 9/11. By seeing Jeff Tate
smiling next to you.
I know it's a hard. I shouldn't put it that way.
Oh no, fuck that! I think it's hilarious.
But it makes people really uncomfortable. When I put
That's
it
right.
Way,
Never forget.
So we'll do. We'll see Jeff Tate allegedly doing what his final run.
Not his final run. His final last. Like I'm playing Operation Mindcrime in its entirety, and that's it. Which I still feel leaves the door open. Like, well, I'll still play songs off of it, but just not all of them in a row.
Probably, right? Like, man, Daddy still got some bills to pay.
I ain't playing that shit no more. And other hits like Empire, Jet City Woman, basically everything from 85 to 93.
So 80. Why 85?
That's when Warning came out, I think.
Well, the only reason I asked because Queen of the Reich came out in 83, 84, somewhere through there.
Okay, I might have the date on the Warning album.
No, this was not on a record though. It was a single with an A side and a B side.
I thought Queen of the Reich had it that was an album.
It may have been on an album. But I will say this is that when it hit, it was a single and there was an A side and a B side. And I know the B side never saw the light of day as far as any kind of LP or EP or any of that shit went. But don't know.
Is there anybody listening?
Well, so we're going to get Nothing But That on the 11th. And it's just him, right? There's not like a band behind him.
There's no opener. He is the show. It's 2 hours with Jeff Tate.
So is it like karaoke or something? Is that? We're going to see Karaoke Jeff?
No, he'll have a band.
Well, that's why I was asking.
Oh, I thought when he said like anybody with him, I thought he meant like another band.
No, it's like he's going what? Just sing a cappella shit up there?
Man,
Come on, man.
It's Jeff Tate and the Jeff Tate Band.
Well, I have to ask these questions because they seem pertinent.
Oh shit! Warning came out in 84. And had Queen of the Reich on.
Okay, so that one, but Queen of the Reich came out as a single in 83, and it had a B-side on that single. And shit, that was like my first experience with that shit. And I remember I was on a school bus, and they were fucking cool back then, not now. But they were fucking playing like KLAQ, the local rock station in El Paso, and there I was listening like, what in the fuck is this? Because the levels that he would hit on that one track, like, what in the fuck is this?
And this is at a time when Rush is an active band.
Oh, yeah.
But this was a whole level above Geddy Lee.
Yeah, a stunning degree of like a falsetto. Yeah.
God, we're going to get to hear that shit live.
Live and in person.
Never forget.
I'm pretty sure we ain't getting like those kind of levels from fucking Jeff Tate though in this day and age.
Yeah, he doesn't have the sustain, but he can still hit it.
Yeah.
It's just not for the time. Like the Queen of the Reich, he's not going to be able to do that chorus.
We're not going to hear that one.
He'll hit the pitch, but it ain't going to be for 7 seconds. It'll be for like 2, maybe 3.
Do what Robert Plant did. Just bring some chicks with you, huh?
Oh, God, that's what all men should do. Can't sing? Bring you some ladies.
So we're looking at that one. That's September 11th. And then the next month, and this one's still tentative, but I don't know. I'm trying to angle for that. And that would be that we'd be making a run to OKC to catch Turnstile.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to, like, fucking make that work in my brain. and my life
and pocketbook.
and pocket. Yeah, Durango hit me pretty hard.
Yeah. Although I gotta say, by September, I'll have Durango paid off, so I'm at least in that camp.
I think I'm right there with you on that.
Actually, maybe August if I want to get crazy, but yeah, neither here nor there.
If I won't get crazy with my bill paying.
Yeah, it's like I can make him wait. They can wait and get them minimum payments.
Fuck that shit. I'm rich.
Rich biatch. I don't know. So I think those are the two we have remaining this year, barring any other things that come up. Like, holy shit, we got to go to that.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear Warning announce a tour for their album here in the States.
I'd made the argument when we had Daryl on the show. I don't know if we made it on the show. I'm pretty sure it was actually a conversation not on the show.
Probably.
So his band, Firecracker Smile, the STP tribute band, they play a lot of really good venues, and Daryl was trying to steer me that way. I steered it back to, well, yeah, but you got like a home venue, kind of. And in Pflugerville, they have a place called Hanover Draft House.
Right.
I want to see them play there because I feel that's the place that kind of really opened the doors for them and shit like that, and they get really excited to play there. It's not very big. It's a small joint. I get it.
I dig it more for that reason.
Yes, exactly. I'd rather see that than if they were playing fucking whatever the Alamo Dome or something.
The TCBY down the street.
Well, I think they're probably the size constraints are probably similar, but yeah. But I want to catch that. I do want to catch his stuff, and I'll give him a plug now for Dogs and Diamonds, the punk band that he is in. Go to dogsanddiamonds.net is the URL that you want to check out. But if you're around the greater Austin area, man, you could do a lot worse shit than checking out Dogs and Diamonds when they're playing because they don't play a lot of dates. So get them while you can.
Yeah.
Get them while it's hot.
If they do it more, if you go, they might do it more.
There's that too. That's the fucking that is actually how life does run. You like do a thing, it draws more attention. You do that thing more often, and rinse and repeat.
Yeah. If I open a golf course or a putt-putt, and you tell me you're really happy for me, but you don't fucking come give me any business, well, there ain't gonna be a lot of putt-putt left.
If I open a lot of glory holes with about a bunch of 2s and 3s, then no, that's probably not the.
You can only run one. Don't open many.
That's a chain, goddammit.
Be good at the one you started at.
Oh, God damn it. Do we have any sporting news, I suppose, other than
who you got, McGregor or Holloway?
Okay, that's the one's coming up. We'd referenced it early.
We did not follow up because that's where that shit lays in our brains these days.
Because we don't really fucking care much. Okay.
Word.
Okay. Let me go ahead and have a look at the entire main card. I'm not going to look at the prelims, which are also, by the way, mighty solid with fucking Bobby Knuckles fighting and Gable Stevenson.
Robin Dub.
Gable Stevenson's the guy that Joe Rogan wants to fuck. Real bad. Oh, so bad. So bad. And Cody Garbrandt's on that opening card, and Kai. But anyway, moving on. So we open the main card. King Green, Terrence McKinney, which will be a fucking great show. It's an old guy that is hard to hit and a young guy that likes to hit people. So it's gonna be.
And King Green fights are always fun.
Yeah. Up next is a flyweight fight that I don't think anybody's going to care about. Okay, beyond that, bantamweight, you got Corey Sandhagen and Mario Bautista. That'll be a good fucking fight there. All the best to Corey.
You think Corey Sandhagen's new Uriah Faber of that fucking weight division can get those title shots, just can't get the job done?
He struggles at the top.
Really does. I hate that for him, too.
Co-main is Benoit Saint-Denis against Paddy Pimblett. A Frenchman and an Englishman fighting. That'll be good.
Yeah. And it's, God, especially they're both knockout artists. One's more a little subby. He'll beat shit out of you, you'll crumble, and then he'll choke you out.
That's actually both of them, honestly.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them that are like just like a walk-off knockout. Both these guys are like, no, I'm going to fuck you up and then I'm going to choke you. They both operate that way.
Yeah, goddamn.
But the main event, the only one that most of the world cares about, and that is, and I don't know why, that Conor McGregor still draws the attention that he does, being just an asshole that should be in prison for rape or should be in jail for beating up the elderly, which, by the way, I also appreciate. But
actually, he did a good thing.
Like, get some old fucking people like running their mouths. You might have to
Like,
talk,
okay, he's a raper.
might have to talk to him, but the man's guilty of sexual assault. So fuck that guy. I'm going Team USA this time and root for Max Holloway from the 50th state and Hawaii.
I'm rooting for that too, but I will 100% admit there's a very, very small part of my UFC brain that's like, come on, old Connor.
Oh, you like the guy from 12 years ago? Oh, okay.
Hey, if I'm gonna live in the past somewhere, I'm cool with it being in the UFC.
He's like, I liked him before he's raping the ladies. Yeah, well,
Because otherwise, there's really no point in watching that card altogether. For the McGregor shit,
yeah.
Holloway's gonna get it done in 2, I think.
I want to see him come in with like WWE style, but bringing in like a hand truck. For nothing else, to give a little something to Michael Chiesa. But yeah, I don't know. That's on tomorrow. We don't do a lot of UFC shit anymore, clearly, and for
Not
good,
really.
and for good fucking reason. But
you got to really reach out and touch us, if you know what I mean.
so giving us the Conor McGregor fight that we can all rally around and watch him get his fucking just get destroyed. The people that have been fucking beating his ass over the last 5-6 years, whatever it's been, man, none of them are actually as good as fucking Holloway. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Max Holloway is going to absolutely piece this fucking guy up. He doesn't have to worry about a takedown. Max Holloway, when he doesn't have to worry about a takedown, those hands become fucking lethal. Ask goddamn Justin Gaethje.
Yeah. Did Topuria, when they fought, did he have the reach on fucking Holloway, if you can recall offhand?
No.
Because that's the only thing McGregor has in his favor is a 5-inch reach.
But Topuria's whole fucking take was actually the whole fucking wrestling thing that
Wrestling
he
and constant pressure.
got away from. But yeah,
So, yeah. Should have held on to that in the Gaethje fight.
maybe.
Either that or Gaethje's the best wrestler the lightweight has ever seen.
Not that. All right. Not that at all. All right. Well, are we getting close?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and close it out. We talked about it a little bit on that stepping into LJ's fucking orbit, I suppose. We need to go ahead and get into one of those that we had talked about a little bit on when we were breaking down the metal for the week and everything else. I would say this is that when you're looking around for the shit that goes on, I don't know that I'm necessarily the biggest fan of looking into, okay, well, this is some shit that I'm against just because of the genre.
Yeah.
But I will say, though, is that if that band is stoner and psychedelic, I think you might be able to count on the fact that it's probably going to be a jam, because rarely are those two unbinded.
Yeah.
And where I'm at with that, Shadow of Jupiter, goddamn, check that shit out.
Bye.